It's the final race of the season. Today a champion will be crowned. Welcome back, race fans, to the historic Smasherville International Speedway. When this track was first paved and ran in 1950, they didn't even use the paved surface. They raced on the infield because it was all dirt and because the tires would explode. In the 1954 season, they did some tire testing to see if the cars could even last on the pavement. The tires could, the cars could not. The drivers would flip over, causing the drivers to jump off the high-banked corners before they even got to the middle. This would cause them to drive on those paved straightaways and race on the dirt turns. Years later, they would come back to make this race a playoff race, and a lot of history would be done. McQueen winning so many times here, he's definitely the favorite whenever he used to came here. Now that the next gens are out, we see Tim Treadless, Cruz, Ramirez, and Jackson Strom all trying to win this race. Sadly, Ramirez and Treadless will have to go to the back, so Storm will have the most advantage when it comes to winning this chase. Speaking of Treadless, he barely got into the final three by flipped over. Cruz, remember, you are the best at this racetrack and all these other tracks that are short. We know what we got, and you have the best average finish out of all these guys in the field. Just do what you do, and we'll get out of this last place starting spot. Today's race distance is going to be 400 laps with a caution at lap 35, so the teams can work on their cars since rain stopped them from having their last practice. Now, the more cautions they have, the less of a chance there will be that these playoff guys are going to be okay. Because the cars in the back, if they get in the caution, they could be done for the day. Now, 100 laps is their fuel mileage distance, and tire wear can go 80 to 100 laps on tires. You better be careful out there, guys. The green flag is out. The final race is underway. Okay, you're doing good. Just don't be too aggressive now. We don't want to make too many enemies too early in this race. I know. We're going to have a quick commercial break, then get right back to racing. Today's race is sponsored by the Fabulous 95. Go subscribe if you're not already. And caution is out on the racetrack. We take it to Shannon's Oak to talk to one of the drivers. Thank you, Bob. I am now outside the infield care center with Ed Trunken, who was involved. Ed, what happened? Man, I don't even freaking know. I mean, like, half the cars started blowing their engine, and I hit something the lap before. So, one car blew their engine, a bunch of checkups, I hammered in something, I hit the wall, so I started cutting down tires left and right. It was not good, so. Well, yet, I was fast today. Sadly, there's nothing else I can do. I hope none of the playoff guys got injured, or else this race is going to be really boring if you know who's going to win. But I don't even know how many cars are left on the field. So, just hope they got somebody out there checking to make sure nothing's happening. The pace car had found a piece of debris on the racetrack. So now we're going to restart this race with only 20 laps to go. Man, if I were Storm, I would be so upset right now. Because he was so far ahead that, yeah, Cruz, Ramirez and Tim Treadless could have caught him, but it would have been a very big desperation attempt to try and keep up with him. And now, since they're all together, it's going to be a lot harder for Storm to run away with the lead. With only 10 to go in the field and 20 laps left in the race, we're going to see who is this year's champion. Hey, I got bad news. We're going to have to serve a drive-through penalty. What? Why? Sadly, the 00 spun its tires, so that made all the guys on the outside jump the restart. Just come in here as fast as you can. Hey, I got good news. You're the only playoff driver that didn't jump the restart, so that means they're going to all be a lap down. You've got this thing in the bag. I don't got good news. I got a loose wheel. Come with them then. We got to make this quick. A bunch of drivers are serving drive-through penalties. McQueen, report. What does this mean for our playoff hopes? Hey, Tex, we're still fine. Jackson Strom luckily had a tire going, so or something. I don't know what it was to deal with him, but luckily all the playoff guys are behind us, so we're still leading them. We just got to beat Treadless and Storm. That front pack can lap us as many times as they want, as long as we can stay ahead of those two. Would a caution help? Definitely not. If there's anything we don't need, it's a caution. Storm would get closer to us, and no, it wouldn't help. And also, Tim Treadless would now be alongside us, so if a caution comes out, I'm going to scream. The caution is out. Shredded tire in turn 3. Do not come down to pit. Let's try this again. Overtime. And they're wrecking off of turn 1. Let's try this again. Spin in turn 2. Caution's out again. I'm glad the crowd loves this. Are you okay? Yep. We're done though. The cars have been brought down pit road. Both Cruz and Tim Treadless both passed the overtime line, which means this race is official. But the officials are having trouble figuring out who crossed it first. It looks like they're talking to the crew chief of the 28 and the 51. We'll wait on an official announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in Piston Cup history, a rookie has won the Piston Cup. Congratulations, Cruz Ramirez, on becoming the second rookie to ever take the cup. Man, you got nothing on her now. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Cruz Ramirez.